Ryan, first of all, what do you make of the news that two of your, I suppose, two former teammates, but two good friends of yours are going to walk away at the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean it's kind of. I was a little surprised to be honest. I thought they had a bit more, at least another year in them. But it sounds like it was their decision, which is always good. And an opportunity to walk away on, walk away after a successful season is what they deserve as well.
Talk about them individually. Jason Hewitt, is he like anybody that you ever met before when you arrived in that Steelers locker room?
Yeah, I remember when 2007, I came there and Huey was my, I guess he was kind of my neighbor. Him and Tomo lived together, and he was the first guy I met. He was kind of my first friend on the team, and yeah, we were good buddies, throughout my career there. And actually, the first time I flew into Sheffield, I think, in the next morning, he was meant to take me to practice, I remember, and he forgot, so I had to MacGyver my way to practice after flying in the night before, and I think I was about 25 minutes late for practice that day, and he just kind of went, "Oh, sorry, mate." And then you kind of learn quickly that's just kind of Huey, and yeah, he was a good friend, and he was a great teammate and a great line mate.
And Jeff Legue, somebody that you experienced both here but also back home too?
Yeah, Leggy and I played together in South Carolina, and then I played the following year in Sheffield. And I remember Maddie called me in the summer and asked what I thought of Leggy, and obviously I told him he's a great player, he's a great guy, and little did I know I'd be sitting here 9 years later talking about his retirement, and he's been a huge part of that team. He's gone through a lot, and we've gone through a lot of teams and won some championships together. And anytime you kind of share that feeling with somebody, it stays with you. And yeah, he's a good friend, and he's a guy that you can go spurts without talking to him, but you can see him or phone him up, and it's like you haven't missed a beat. So I'm happy for Leggy. I'm happy that he's going out as a winner. He is a guy that he is a winner, and he's won a lot for Sheffield, and like I said, I'm proud to have played with him and proud to be a friend.
And a clutch guy as well. He always seemed to score that important goal, didn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of got that trademark one-timer, shelf every time, and he gets it off, and he's one of the best in the league for that. And obviously he's a competitor. He was fast, he was quick, he was always offensive, and and a power play guy. Whether he's playing up front or on the point, he was always dangerous. And until even this year, he scored some big goals for Sheffield in his last season.
Just finally on Jason Hewitt, a player who had the ability to get under other people's skin. How much of that did you teach him? How much did he learn from you, do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I felt it when I remember I went to Cardiff, and so I got punched so hard one game, and I looked up and it was Huey.
Was he sniggering?
And I just thought, like, oh. Yeah, and I mean, he hit me hard, and I remember, yeah, I don't think I quite noticed how much of a rat he was until I played against him, and yeah, like, we were friends, and I remember thinking, I just want to kill this guy. Like, I've had enough of him, and you don't notice it. I don't think when you play with guys, you don't actually quite notice how all the little things. You're preoccupied playing, or you're playing alongside of him. You're not seeing what he's up to and what he's doing, But I tell you, when you're playing against him, you certainly do, and you remember it. And yeah, he is. He can get under your skin. He's always there. He's in your face. And after whistles, he's always the last guy hanging around every scrum. And that's why he's had such a good career, because there aren't too many guys that can be successful at it and yet still disciplined at it. Where he's not costing his team, and he's had a great career, in Sheffield, and again, like Leggy, it's always nice to go out on a high and go out as a champion, and I'm glad that he's able to do that.